Ella and I play Daryl.
And I'm Danya and I play Gwen.
And we're from Malory Towers, and today we'll be doing What's in My School?
So let's get ready for back to school together. There we go.
So first things first, we have a flask, 1940s style. Obviously we would have a water bottle because it's very important to stay hydrated in the school day.
Absolutely. And along the same lines, I've got my lunchbox here. This is a Malory Towers-esque lunchbox. We've got a few scones in here. Taking lunch to school that's a balanced meal and making sure that you're looking after yourselves and keeping your self-care up is something that's definitely going to be important going back to school.
Of course, since we are going back to school, we need a pencil case. In here we have a 1940s style protractor, a compass, and a bunch of pens and pencils. And my favourite part of my pencil case is definitely my calculator, because unfortunately I'm not someone who can do maths in my head. But we have an abacus here, which I do not know how to use, but make sure you have your calculator from out of school.
So Ella, what's your favourite subject at school?
I have to say drama, but also English and philosophy and religion.
I love English lit, but I also really love languages, Latin and French. I think it's really important to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, because if you know that you could do with a little bit more practice in one area, it's great to use the summer to, keep up your reading and do a little bit more practice. So I have just found two 1940s games and I think some sewing. I would say that doing things that you enjoy, extracurricular things like clubs outside of school are a really good way to keep active if you enjoy sport, and make sure you're doing things that you enjoy and spending time with friends as well as focusing on lessons.
Especially joining new schools, especially if you're going into year 7, which is first form at Malory Towers. It is very nerve-wracking. Sometimes you'll be going to a completely new school or a new building with a lot of older people that you are going to look up to or maybe be a bit scared of. I know I was very nervous on my first day, but you make friends and you get to know people in your school. Teachers are also amazing.
Revision is something that's obviously really important. If we're talking about exams, something I'd say that Gwen wasn't too good at is managing her time with exams. Something that we can learn from Gwen is definitely about keeping as focused as you possibly can in exam week, even though that can be difficult. I think we're all guilty of a bit of procrastination. I certainly am.
And even Daryl, I mean, she organised her time well and studied very hard, but I do think she got a bit too overwhelmed and a bit stressed out in some places, and I think sometimes you just need a good night's sleep, take a bunch of deep breaths and just be in the right mindset.
And that's what's in our school bag.
Thank you so much for watching and hope you have an amazing first day back at school.
And remember, you can catch all series of Malory Towers on CBBC and iPlayer. Bye for now.
Bye.